Hello YouTube and welcome back. So I've had an email off YouTube. I've hit 100 subscribers. So thank you very much everybody who subscribed to my channel. Yeah, I didn't ever think I'd get to 100, but hopefully you like what the videos I put out there and the content. If there's stuff you prefer me to do a bit more in detail, then please just, send me a message in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you. If you do watch these and you don't subscribe, please consider subscribing, following my build. From what I've looked up on YouTube, the more subscribers, likes and comments you get helps your video share. So yeah, the more it gets shared, the more people get to see it. And obviously just helps build my channel basically. So this episode, what we're going to do is take off all the factory seam sealer that Peugeot put in, which is a lot. Let me show you. So as you can see, Peugeot used a lot of seam sealer. Bring you around this way, you can see how much. Now I've actually started on this bit and that's the seam, but that's how much seam sealer they used. And I say it goes all the way around. See what a messy job of it is. So my plan is just to take it to this area here. So just clean all this up. I'm going to just clean it to here, then I'm going to leave that piece. So I'll probably finish it about there and just do a nice neat line around it, and again around the back. Now the light before, let me just bring you round this side. With the light before, there you go. See the crease? That's the crease that's there, which is on the top. So that needs tapping down. I'm so tempted to have a go myself. We'll see. Anyway, let's crack on and get this seam sealer removed, and then I'll bring you back in once I've cleaned it off. Right, progress report. All the black bitumen style rubber stuff has gone off the floor now. I've got all the massive amounts of seam sealer off there. Obviously this side I've shown you I've already done. So yeah, that's all ready now for the fresh seam sealer to go in. Word of warning, if you're working on one of these, that is absolutely evil, as my forehead has just found out. Got a lovely cut there, thank you. Right, so we've moved on to the boot floor. Sanding all this down. These bits here are where the exhaust bracket was welded on from underneath. So I say they just look like weld marks. I'm okay with that. All the tubs have been cleaned down. I did find a small dent which I've knocked most of it out from underneath, obviously because it's raptured, but to be honest with you, even after it's had a bit of a tapping with a piece of wood covered in masking tape, it's still perfectly alright. So there's just a small dent, small little divot there that I've just filled, just so you can't see it. Knowing my filling skills, when it's rubbed down you'll still be able to see it, but at least I've had a go. So next is this line. Now it doesn't look too bad there, but as you get further along, this is factory seam sealer. It looks absolutely shocking. Again, same on this side. Got big blobs and then small bits, uneven bits. So I'm going to tear that off with a grinder and see where you go from there. Right, let's crack on with that and I'll come back to you when we're ready for masking up. Right, all masked up where I need to for the seam sealer to go in. Done around here and obviously down there. I've been doing the floor and the boot. Yeah, I mean, obviously using a flat edge, you would not expect a small dent to be as bad as that. It's still low there. You can just see where it needs a bit more filler. Obviously just I've built that edge there, so that works. Yeah, I know it's a bit overkill, isn't it, but gotta look right. Anyway, I'll get this seam sealer on. Messy stuff, don't like it, but let's get it done. Right, give that a couple of minutes just to get a skin on it. So what you saw me do, obviously used a brush, well, I applied it with the cartridge gun, then used a brush, and the brush had cellulose thinners or standard thinners on it. And then what I've done is I've run the brush to smooth it out. Again along the back, done the same there, and then that I just rubbed it in with my finger and then used a rag covered in thinners just to wipe it off. So just give that a couple of minutes just to skin up, and then you have to take the masking tape off, because if you don't, you can't get the masking tape back off. It's not as neat as I hoped it would turn out. But they'll do the job. This rear seam's probably the best one. And obviously you've got that bit there where I had to weld the panel in for the rotten fuel pipes. So yeah, it'll do. Right, need to finish that piece off there, and then it's epoxy primer time. And there you go, that's all in primer. So boot floor, tubs, floor sections, and I've just blown the bottom of the bulkhead in. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, I've got dirt in it again. Oh, it doesn't know how much I clean, there's still dirt. Just zoom in to that there. Yeah, that seam there that I did, I'm not overly happy with that. So I will be looking at that again, I think. But all the tubs have come out. I think they look fairly right. So this is only epoxy primer, but yeah, there's no marks, imperfections. Obviously the bit that I sanded, which was there, that looks okay. It's come out quite well. So yeah, I'm going to let this go off now because I need to paint these pillars. So we've got here, all there, obviously up the A post on both sides, and obviously these. So I'm going to let the primer go off, and then I'll flat them back, and then it'll be top coat going on them. But I'm going to end the video here and bring you back next time. On the next video we'll be doing that paint. But yeah, it's getting close now to painting the outside. We'll get it prepped for paint on the outside, and then it'll be the task of building it back up, which I am really looking forward to after all this work. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you for the subscribers. I think we're at 105 now. So like I said before, I really do appreciate that. If you're watching this and you're not subscribing and you fancy following the rest of the build, or even looking back at the older videos, see how far I've come with this. Obviously this is a replacement shell because the original Rallye shell was unsavable. Yeah, if you fancy subscribing, hit the button. Bottom left hand corner, thumbs up, appreciate that. It all helps getting this video shared with other people. So anyway, look after yourself, and I will catch up with you in the next video.